Good evening. In 2007, Will Smith starred in a film called I Am Legend. And yes, legend is a bit of an ostentatious analogy to make, I get that. But since taking over as the COD in our Bowling Green, Kentucky CBOC, Pennie Ritchie has doubled the revenue. Yes, she's been singled out for her commitment to veterans care by the mayor of Bowling Green and by U.S. Congressman Brett Guthrie's office. And yes, she was awarded the Director's Medal and Challenge Coin by the Tennessee Valley VA Healthcare System, the only such award ever given to somebody not a VA employee. But none of that is why she is here tonight. None of that is the metal from which legend is forged. But let me tell you what is. As the COD in Bowling Green, Pennie started a clothing closet for veterans in need, including but not limited to homeless veterans. And word of this clothing closet grew, and our landlord, where our clinic is located, donated an entire retail space next to our clinic. And Pennie's clothing closet became a clothing store that now takes care of 100 veterans in need every single week. When the story of Pennie's clothing store made the local news, there was a local businessman who was so moved and so inspired that he committed $1 million to Pennie's charitable efforts to take care of veterans in the Bowling Green community. So far, this combined effort has resulted in the clothing store, a food pantry, and 4 apartments for homeless veterans. And now Pennie and her benefactor have committed additional funds to build cold weather shelters, again for veterans in need for the coming winter. And finally, as most of you know, at Valor Healthcare, 100% of the patients that we take care of are United States military veterans. They are all special. We have lots of veterans in the audience tonight, including John Carlisle. But perhaps the most special of all are those few who have been presented the Medal of Honor, the United States' most singular and distinctive military decoration that is awarded to those who have committed acts of valor in combat. And we have a Medal of Honor recipient enrolled in our Bowling Green clinic. He's a Vietnam veteran, and his name is Don. Before Valor took over the clinic, Don had quit coming to the clinic because of poor service. But when Pennie and her team took over, she worked on Don, and she convinced Don to come back to the clinic for care. And as their relationship grew, Don became to think of Pennie as family. In fact, he remarked that he wished she was the family he had because of her enduring commitment to make sure that he received the health care that he earned through his service and his sacrifice. And in 2017, Don walked into our Bowling Green clinic and he handed Pennie, in its original case, his Medal of Honor. That is what Pennie meant to Don. That is what Pennie represents to valor, and to concentra. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what defines a legend. May I present Pennie Ritchie.